And so we continue our quest for the perfect capsule wardrobe. And the main motivation remains as pure as filtered tap water, that the simpler the outfit, the better. Not because we want to look simple per se, but because we want to use the time we spend on clothes differently. So today I set out to highlight a few more items that I like to call bridge dressing items. So I'm going to start with the turtleneck. I know I have highlighted it before, but it's worth repeating. A T-neck is that type of item that can be both quiet and loud, depending on how you style it. A black turtleneck is straightforward, foolproof, glamorous, and austere. Worn on its own, it conveys elegant maturity. Baked into a more elaborate look, it elevates the surroundings. Meanwhile, a red one styled with a khaki shirt, a brown sweater layered under a navy blazer yields fruit of the season. Everything feels complete with jeans, belt, and white pumps. It's undeniable that we're entering our statement jewelry era, which means that the breadth of style options available is only going to get more accessible. What I mean by this is that where it felt like in order to generate a wow effect with your jewelry, you've had to have access to like estate quality vintage pieces. All you need is a little something special to slap over your statement sequin tube top and then in caprice to call it a viable, return-to-able uniform. There's one specific shape that is proliferating at a rate faster than any other, and so many expressions as far as how you can do it. So I'm compelled to call it the definite style of the summer. It's the classic T-strap, a take on the traditional Parisienne silhouette that was luxurified by Prada I don't know how many years ago and has been increasingly making a comeback in recent years. And I have to say I'm super into them, simply because they're easy to wear and go with absolutely everything. But any flip-flop, lace or not sandal, suffice. And this isn't a trend, although it is, but it's the kind of trend you want to invest because it's timeless and you know you wear it a lot and beyond the point when it subsides. And I'll be showcasing them a lot throughout the video, so stay tuned. If last summer the vibe was tender reading lakeside, this summer we're finding footing on more troubled waters. And one such garment that promotes this state of mind is the classic beach wrap. So let's think about them fashioned into skirts that you can wear in a metropolis. For instance, whereas there's a tendency of wearing slip dresses to hang outdoors, the Venn diagram we're playing with now replaced home for the beach. And here are two double scarf versions for your discretion. Why the bodysuit? Why now? It's a perfect storm that has something to do with the return of the 70s and our bottom half garments getting bigger and the proportion play that a tire top offers. They're practically specifically bathing suits and vice versa. But while not all bodysuits will snap at the crotch, thus making a bathroom visit more seamless, you can rest assured no bathing suit will do this. Mentioning this only in the interest of disclosure. A black and white outfit, often broken up with some form of color or texture, or in these instances, both. A daring cutout version if you are in the mood. Here I'm wearing the same pants as previously, but I tied the hem for a balloon effect. And an outer neck version for good measure. You always have the option of forgoing the surf implication altogether to try your hand at something more delicate, more stylistically all-encompassing and present. I wouldn't call this work appropriate necessarily, but it's definitely more applicable for a day in Midtown or a flirty day night if that's the vibe you're going for. Here's a very simple rendering with a black bodysuit. It's styled simply with capris that could be swapped out for any number of black bottoms. Full-blown kneecap leggings, silk flowy pants, a skirt. The personality comes through in the details. Jeans are very reliable. They go with everything except other pants. You can dress them up, you can tone them down. They're like the bread between a sandwich. Slapping something savory, slapping something sweet, and you will absorb the flavor you're craving. And they're universal in that with so many different cuts and washes and fits, there's at least one pair that can become the security blanket of any wardrobe. But can they be there for you when you're feeling stale? When you're after a risk, want to look a bit freaky? Can they help you exit the comfort zone and find new ground on uncharted terrain? Let's dig into the simplest uniforms that employ jeans. A plain tank top, a tube top, a button down. And try to find out. To make the very most of them without putting in too much effort. As far as fit and in particular rise, you know your best cut. But I maintain that mid to high is most flattering on most women because of how it packs us and holds us up. It's the emotional support size, slicking the jeans up or how to wear them fancy. An even easier way to slick them up is with the simple inclusion of a black top. Could be outer, could be cut out, whatever. I have this tube top and she's my most dependable slickification factor, so I'm using it for this. You're really focusing around the jeans here. It's about the top and the shoes. If you're going somewhere fancy or just want to feel hot, a sculpture black tube top is an obvious choice. I like a closed-toe shoe to balance out the naked top, and the patent leather on these heels is sleek so that it brings in some cool factor. If you weren't for these shoes, I'd go more elegant with a pair of satin heels or even flats. Consider becoming a subscriber and give this video a like so this work can continue. Also follow me on Instagram, where I share a lot of content on a regular basis. Still in the jeans realm, one thing they can do is adding flair. Keep the base very simple so you can focus on one piece and then build around it without having to worry about your base. It's how you restore your style nervous system before you pursue risk. What to consider when you're just wearing them with a tank and shirt. Shape of shirt. Is it shrunken, oversized? How short are the sleeves? Do they flute out or hug your arms? My best bet for a shirt these days is lightweight and more boxy. The weight of this one is also great for summer. Speaking of color, keep it neutral. Black, white, gray, and why not red? I don't usually recommend blue for jeans unless it's like a washed navy. Raw jeans will make the looks feel more complete, and black in particular can make it feel a bit dressier. All these pieces I'm showcasing here are what I call bridge dressing items. It's that thing when you're craving inspiration, a new input to apply so you can begin to express something new. Often I crave these inputs when I'm experiencing some kind of change that I'm eager to convey, even though I can't find the language for it yet. Here's what I mean by that. Since we're talking all things personality, I guess we could have assumed personality hats. We're going to come in hot. I love the kneecap worn with the agile sweater and how the straight leg pants sleek out everything. My own expression of both played out like this. And here's an outfit you can wear to dinner or to dance or whatever you're doing to relieve yourself of the winter doldrums at peak night because it's Friday. But also, these were the most fun outfits to make. So here's what to wear to get flirty with friends, for example. So that was it for today, everyone. I hope this has somewhat inspired you to go dig your wardrobe and find new exciting ways to style them. Perhaps the answer is in the jewelry box or swimwear pouch. For me, there's a bit of rebelliousness in the way I convey my style. I don't want to fall into the no doubt dependable and extremely convenient uniform. Mostly because I know I lose myself when covered by an idea that doesn't feel like it's my own. This doesn't mean my ideas are better, but it does mean that they are mine, and that gives me confidence, agency, a sense of fluidity that makes moving the world easier because it's more honest. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.